Okay, so this is Team Fire and Grit's last training session
Fire and Grit!
before the Brisbane Kokoda Challenge. Doing my best to walk backwards here while I'm filming. So we're going uphill a little, so...
Yeah, we're travelling uphill. We're on our 30-kilometre trek. We're just in our first leg, so we've done 2.5 kilometres. We're going at around 6 kilometres an hour, and we're about to head up the lookout, so we'll give you a look at that.
So this is... this course is 3 legs. Each leg
10 kilometres,
is
2
10,
hours.
yeah.
Yep.
So we're hoping to do it under 6 hours, and this is a really hilly stretch. Each leg we do is up the lookout, which I'll catch on film, and yeah, it's a good steep hill for training purposes. But we'll check in soon.
Bye.
Okay, this is the base of the McLean lookout that we climb each leg. So we'll be doing this 3 times today. And as you can see, there's a slow incline and then it just goes up into the clouds. So we can't actually see the top from here, but I'll make sure I take some more footage as we get a little bit higher up. Okay, I want to capture this moment. It's nice and level. It appears to be level because we're actually going up a hill right now. However, there's this moment where it just gets steep and your legs just feel it all of a sudden like a big weight.
About now, here we go, guys. We're going up.
You can see.
We're pushing. We're going fast. Here we go.
Oh.
We're pushing up here pretty quick. Actually, we don't want to dawdle or it'll be too easy for anyone. So we're pushing ourselves.
What speed are we doing right now?
We're doing 6 kilometres. Short of breath, but look at us, we're going up. Look at that big hill.
All right.
3 times, we'll do it.
All right, maybe easier to appreciate when you're up the top looking down. So that's the hill there. But we're still going up. I've got no shame.
Come on, little leggies.
Hardest part of the incline.
We're doing it. Fire and Grit.
Fire and Grit.
Suck it up and push.
Here we go.
Yep. I'll talk.
Nearly at the top now.
Nearly there.
Have a look at that. Okay, this is the main peak. There's going to be a slight uphill after this, after a little decline, but it's nothing compared to what we just did. If we scan back, you can just see it drops off the end there, and that's the Clarence River in the background. What a beautiful view. And you can see it's another dip, but there's another climb, and on the horizon there you can see an antenna tower. We'll be walking past the base of that tower on our way to the lookout. Okay, so it's been another steady incline on our way past the base of the tower here, and in the horizon you can see the peak of the McLean lookout. So we've about 700 metres to go, and I'll give you a look at what it's like up the top. We're nearly at the 5 kilometre mark. Give us an update.
We are 4.46 k's into it now, so it's around 5 k's up the top. We stayed steady at around 6 kilometres. Those hills are wild. They mightn't look that big, but going up them it's just massive, you know, and we're really hoping that prepares us for the undulating hills that's on the challenge next week. So we're hydrating on the go. We've got some munchies, some energy food and stuff, and here we go.
Okay, this is the halfway mark of leg 1. So that means we've done about 5 kilometres.
Yeah, which is about an hour, 50 minutes.
So that's not too bad. And this is quite a nice lookout. We do get to look at it on our way past. Can't stop, legs will stop. Yeah, check that out, guys. That's a view. Alrighty. Back down again. Okay, so we're going downhill. We've passed the 5k turnaround.
Yes.
And we're on our way back to complete leg 1 of 3. There's a car coming. Let's not get hit.
No, we don't want that.
All right. So most of the journey back is there's a couple of inclines, but it's predominantly declines, isn't it? So
yeah.
tell us how going down really steep hills is different and what it feels like.
Yeah, well, I think when you go up hills, it hurts on your quads, you know, the top of your legs, and you're really pushing and it's really hard work. When you're going down hills, it hurts on your shins. You sort of almost want to run, you're going that fast, you know, but you can't. You've got to slow down a little bit, and you've got your weight of your backpack pushing you down a little bit quicker, so it's really trying. We joke, we don't know whether it's harder going up the hills or going down the hills, you know. So it's pretty steep decline, so we'll show you on the way down.
Alrighty. Well, this is again, I'm not sure if filming these hills is actually going to pick it up as well as we'd hoped, but you can see here we've been going down since the lookout. There's a short steep incline, and then there's a really steep decline that goes for about probably a good kilometre. So it's pretty challenging on the way down. So we'll check in soon.
Okay, here's Grit. We're a bit bumpy here. Take us through it, my love. How are your legs? How you feeling?
Yeah, super duper.
Awesome. Going down here now. Drops off down the end there. There's a reduced speed sign. Everyone picks up a bit of speed down here. River in the background. Oh, it's a hard life, isn't it, hey? Okay, here we go. Going down now, it's getting quite steep. I'll stand still. Oh, got to keep going. Legs don't want to stop.
Okay, so tell me the story.
No, hydration number 1. I was just saying to Grit that a couple of nights ago, I was on one of the Weight Watchers Facebook pages. Because you may or may not know, but I lost a lot of weight with Weight Watchers, so I support it still. And there were a couple of girls on there talking about how much trouble they're having, you know. One of them said she'd lost 20 kilos and she kept it off for 5 years, but she's put 5 kilos on since Christmas and she just can't shift it. And another lady was saying, you know, I'm just having so much trouble getting motivated with my exercise. I did a walk this morning for half an hour and I'm going to do it again in a couple of days. But it's just so hard, you know, and they were looking for some support. So I jumped on and I said, ladies, I said, I've lost 40 kilos and I'm a lifetime member with Weight Watchers. You can do this, you know, you want to lose weight, you want to get fit, you can do it. You make small changes, you make a little change today and maybe a little change tomorrow. Your small changes make big results. I said, you guys can do this. All it takes is you want to do it, so you're determined and you have a bit of discipline. You set your mind to anything and you can do it, you know. I said, I used to be dragged off the couch for a walk to the supermarket for a block of chocolate, just after I'd eaten a block of chocolate, and I hated it. But now, I said, I run 5-10Ks, you know, we hike, we trek, you know, we do so much, and if I don't do it, I really miss it, and I even feel a little bit cranky, you know, and it just goes to show you put your mind to anything and you can do it. So find an excuse and just set your goals and go for it.
Find a way to win.
Find a way to win, and fire and grit.
Fire and grit. Okay, for those locals, this is affectionately known as the Bat Hill, for us anyway, we call it Bat Hill. And yeah, it's sort of hard to see right up there, there's some cars. We go up this hill and it's the last incline before the turnaround for the first leg. So that means that we're getting kind of close to 10Ks. We're probably about 8 kilometers now. So I'll let you listen to the bats and actually see the transition between the slight decline that we're on now and when we go around the corner and start going up.
Guys, we just want to thank one of our followers, Lisa. Lisa's one of the locals around the area, and we'll get doing our stretches this morning. She, why are we not out fire and grit? She goes, and we're like, that's so cool. We've had a few horn toots and stuff from a few other people, and we just want to say we love your support. This is why we do it.
Okay, here we go. We're going up. There it is.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, here's some more of our fan base. Fire and grip, puppy. All right. Oh, there we go. There's another toot for us. Thanks, guys. It's air brakes of a truck, but we'll take it. All right. That's the uphill. All right. I'm signing out now so I can breathe. Okay, guys, this is the last decline, and then there's maybe about 500 meters from the bottom to the turnaround point, and it's all flat from there until we turn around and do it all again. So thanks for joining us on our little tour of the first leg. We'll check in with you through the second and third leg just to give you little updates on how we're going with the 30 kilometers. Okay, so we're coming to the very end of leg one. Hydration's a really serious business, guys, so we carry 3 litres. We expect to drink about a litre an hour, probably a little bit less. To be honest, I probably drink about 700 to 800 mils an hour. But a couple of quick calculations tells you that we're not going to have enough water for the whole trip, so we're about to stop for a resupply. We're going to top up our hydration packs and keep going.
Pushing it up this hill. We 11 kilometres, so we've gone past our first leg onto our second. 2 hours we've been going, so 11 k's in 2 hours is pretty good going. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, my legs are flogged. They're heavy. And I've got to do this 2 more times. But you know, think about why I'm doing it. Want to be fit, want to inspire others, you know. Want to make a difference. Then get a bit of grit and determination, and off we go. Up the top of the lookout we go.
Okay, we're coming up to the second incline. Once we do this, it'll be the hardest part of the second leg complete. And up the top, we will have reached halfway. How you feeling?
Pretty good. Can feel myself breathing, that's for sure. Bit of puff and puff. Legs are starting to ache, you know, a couple of niggles here and there, but that's what it's about, pushing through it and completing this thing.
Okay, up we go.
Okay, here we go. Hard on the lungs. Get the arms going. Hard to talk. Legs are aching. We're nearly there though. Fire and grit, we've got this. We're gonna get there.
Okay, so we just stopped for our electrolytes.
Stopped for, yes, a yummy drink. It was nice.
Stopped for about a minute.
Replenish a few energy stores. It was hard to stop. The legs, when they've been going fast for a while, they just continue to go, and it's really, really hard to slow down. So yeah, we stopped and we had a drink. We're now halfway in 2 hours 50, and we've got to do it again. All back we come again.
That's it, so that's a halfway mark.
Halfway.
15 kilometres down, 15 to go. How's your body feeling?
Body's feeling pretty good.
All right.
I can do it. Another 15 k's.
Of course you can.
Absolutely.
All right, tell me how you're really feeling after I stop filming. Oh, no, it's okay. Okay, guys, so I wasn't going to jump on just yet. We've just finished the decline on the second leg, and that means that we're probably about 17 kilometres.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 17 into our 30 kilometre trip, but it's just started to drizzle, so looks like we're going to get wet. So I'm going to have to put the camera away, but we just keep going when it rains.
Yes.
For all those out there who wonder what happens when it starts raining, we don't just don't just stop, we just keep going.
Yep.
We get wet, so I'm going to pull our raincoats over the packs if we need to, and we're off. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to sign on again between now and the 30-kilometre mark, but until then...
See when it stops raining.
Okay, so here we are, we're just about to pass the 20-kilometre mark.
Yes, we are. 3 hours 45, so we've been travelling pretty good. 10 k's to go, so on our last leg, back up towards the lookout. And yeah, we look forward to doing this because our longest trek's 25 k's, which we did last session. So we're adding an extra 5 on. And at the end of 25, our legs were pretty spent, so coming back down the lookout, I imagine, is going to be a little bit tricky.
And the last 5 kilometres last time was 20 kilometres of the hills, and then 5 kilometres of flat terrain. So this time it'll be a full 30 of hills, won't it?
It will be.
How are the legs feeling?
Legs are feeling pretty good. I said before to Grit that my feet are a little bit sore. Legs are a bit sore, they get a bit spent, you know, and then they hurt a bit to take the next step, and my hips are clicking, and I could whinge a little bit more, but that's not what this is about, you know. I've got more energy left, I'm not done yet, and I'll complete it.
Excellent. We'll check in again in about another 5 kilometres, or when we start, actually, we'll check in when we start the hills again.
Yes.
All right. There she goes, she's waving to the cars. Waving to the cars. No one's waving back. Yeah, he had a big grin on his face though. What's actually really going on here is she's actually trying to get the circulation going in your hands. It's normal on a trek. We noticed it about after the 20-kilometre mark that we both got hand swelling. Now, hand swelling is a symptom of hypotrinemia, which is when you drink too much water and you dilute the electrolyte balance in your body, which is a really serious thing. It's actually fatal. So there are other symptoms. So the other cause of hand swelling is really quite simply that the hands sit below the heart. When you've got a pack on your shoulders that's restricting the circulation, and the hands are relatively inactive compared to the rest of the body on a trek, it's hard for the heart to pump the blood back from the fingers back to the heart again through the veins. So you end up with a bit of swelling, which goes down a couple of hours after the actual event. So that's what she's doing, just wriggling.
It's very hard to close your hands too. It's really hard to make a fist. You can't quite close them. So wave away.
Yeah, wave away. So the idea is to get the hands above the heart and try and get them just clenching fists and just anything that'll get the circulation going and to help that blood flow back down through the back down to the heart. So that's it. Yeah, another tip.
This is our last challenge, major challenge. We're going to head up to the lookout again. And look, it's all mental. Seriously, it's a matter of the mind. Do our legs hurt? Absolutely, they're flogged. Am I going to make it up the hill? God, I hope so, you know. Do I have doubts? Yeah, of course I do. But it's a matter of the mind. We're going to get through this. It's going to hurt like hell, but we're determined to get up there, you know. Here goes the heavy breathing. So we'll speak to you up the top. But just remember, you can set yourself whatever you dream of and do it. You know, don't look at us and say, well, you guys aren't big anymore. You know, you're fit, you run and stuff, because we started on the couch like the average person. You know, I was 40 kilograms heavier. You can set your mind to whatever you achieve and do it. So find a way to win. That's what it's about.
Yeah, so we've got another shower. So this is just a short one, but we're about 50 metres away from the 25-kilometre mark. So 25 k's, 5 kilometres to go. How do you feel?
Great. We just conquered that massive hill and we're nearly up the top, and it's a great achievement. Yeah, it's really awesome to think you push yourself so hard, you know. You want something so bad, but it just seems so hard and so big and overwhelming, and we did it.
Excellent, great job. We'll check in again soon. Hopefully the rain will pass. Go.
Hi guys, we've got just under 3 kilometres to go. We're really on the home stretch now. We've been trekking for 5 hours, so it's now around 2:30 and we left at around 9:30. 40 minutes or so will see us finished. Been raining a bit, but soldiered on. But Grit and I were talking earlier, and we were talking a little bit about how far we've come, you know, since the couch, if you like. And, you know, I never used to be a fit person. Even in primary school, I was really struggled, and I was always overweight, you know.
How old are you now?
How old am I now? 38.
There you go.
So for 38 years of my life, I've been quite big and very, very unfit, you know. And we like to reflect and say what a major difference our life is now, you know, and what a difference this journey's made in our life. Obviously, I'm skinnier. I fit into smaller sizes clothes, so I don't feel embarrassed going to the shops to buy something in the big girl section. I'm going to live longer because overweight or obese people are candidates for heart attacks and, you know, heart disease, and that's pretty serious stuff, you know. I can run around with my kids. I can walk around. Some people have trouble getting out of bed without helping themselves out of bed, you know. And now I can run 5 or 10 Ks, you know. I can trek, I can do endurance events, you know. But I just wanted to know that you don't have to do what we're doing to A, get fit, or B, lose weight. You know, it only takes half an hour a day, 5 days a week. It's not a big output, you know, and you don't need to run around the block either. We're just pushing ourselves further because we want more. We're thriving off the challenges, you know. And the biggest difference, I'd say that not necessarily just the weight loss, you get more confidence when you've lost the weight, but more so the fitness, I'd probably say. I never set out to say, when I learned I had to exercise to lose weight, I was pretty horrified, you know. But now I just love it, and it's amazing. But the difference that it's made in my life, I actually struggle from a lot of depression and bipolar, which ranges from going from a black pit that you can't get out of, you can't get out of bed, self-harming, thoughts of suicide, and then extreme irritability. You know, I'd be so angry all the time that I'd want to punch the kitchen sink, you know. And since we've been on this journey, the more endurance stuff over the past, you know, 6 to 9 months, my mindset's been amazing, you know. I barely have an irritable day. I feel positive. I'm a more loving person. I'm a better parent because I'm not irritable with the kids. I'll sit down with the kids for half an hour and just enjoy their company. Whereas before, they just would have irritated the hell out of me, you know. But you dream no matter what it is, whether it be to lose weight, or whether it be to get fit, or whether you want to travel Australia, you know. Just set yourself a goal, but you've got to get the fire in your belly. Don't just half-hearted want it, really want it more than anything, because it becomes the most important thing in your life because you'll let nothing get in the way. Find the fire and then put your plan in place, you know, small steps of the way.
Don't forget the grit.
Don't forget the grit. You've got to be determined, you've got to suck it up when it gets hard, and you've really, really got to put your best in, you know. Good things don't come easy, you know, you put your work in. But you can do it. You set your mind to whatever you want to do and do it. If you think, oh, I want to lose some weight, but I've got no idea what I'm going to do. Or if you want to get fit, but I don't know what to do, you know, let us know. Send us a message if you want to be private, or post it on our page. We'll help you along the way. You know, if it's other greater things, hopefully we can be part of that journey for you too, because you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. I'd like to say thanks to Grit, because Grit's my motivation. The things he's put himself through in life really inspire me, you know. And to think a human being can be capable of those things is really incredible. You know, we've got great support, you know, encouragement, and I'd also like to thank Mama, because she's been awesome. You know, we've got 2 little kids, so it's hard to exercise when you've got kids, you know. It's hard not to eat crap food if you've got their crap food in the house, you know. But she's been fantastic. She's been supporting us with, helping us out with the kids and that when we're exercising. So I just want to say, fire and grit. Find a way to win. Get your goal and find a way. We're still tracking. Not long to go, and we'll touch base with you when we're finished. We're at the tail end now. We've got just under 200 metres to go, and we've done it. I'm not, as I said to Grit, I'm not going to stop because then I know how sore I'm really going to be. But look, it's been an awesome trek, great adventure. We really look forward to doing the main event in 9 days. We might fit another smaller trek in between now and then, but we do need to rest for a little while. So our legs are in prime condition to go again. 1,110 metres. How you feeling, Grit?
On top of the world.
It's a hard life, isn't it, hey? So we hope you've enjoyed our little journey. We will be filming the main event, and we'll see if we can get a Twitter feed or something going to take you along as well. Not long, 90 metres.
It's really hard walking sideways.
So anyway, we welcome you to post on our page. We love to hear from you guys. Anything you want to post, feel free. It's your page as much as it is our page, and it's there to inspire you guys. Just share a story or two, or something you're proud of for the day. Set yourself small challenges, and small steps will equate to something massive for you. 30 metres. Oh, the feet. Come on, little feet. Come on, little legs. Come on, little legs. I chant that often. Come on. We did it. We're there. We better not stop all of a sudden, though. So we'll dawdle now at snail pace for a kk or so, to slow right down. And we look forward to sharing the next adventure with you. Fire and grit.
Fire and grit. I'd like to take this opportunity while we cool down to thank the people that have supported us. While we don't have any official sponsors, people have helped raise funds to the Kokoda Youth Foundation that we're supporting in preparation for this event. So I'd like to thank the following sponsors for their support, and please support them. And until next time, fire and grit out.
Fire and grit out.